Hey, hello friends. Today our challenge is going to be, daily drawing challenge is going to be drawing a book. And this is from a game that I like because I'm the kind of person who likes games with big books. A book is a nice thing to be able to put in a drawing because one, it is basically a rectangular prism. Lots of things are basically rectangular prisms. Everything's from houses to cars. So, good thing to learn how to draw. They're also a lot of fun to draw open, although I don't think we're going to be doing that today. So, when you are drawing a rectangular prism, it might just look like a rectangle. That is not wrong. It is a little bit boring and it doesn't give your viewer much information. So where possible, you want to avoid that. Second, you might see it as seeing two sides. That is better. And that is not wrong, that is fine. But best of all is when you have the choice to make it so that you can see three sides of the rectangular prism. Now, you'll never be able to see the top and the bottom at the same time, or the top and the bottom, or the side and the other side. You'll never be able to see more than three unless you have a mirror or something? I don't know. You can't see more than three. So 1, 2, or 3 are kind of your options. And 3, like I said, gives you the most information about your object. So that's, when you can, that's the best. You will wind up, depending on how you draw it, with different shapes. You'll have a rectangle for the front. Now, even though that looks like a rectangle, when I turn it sideways, it will not be a rectangle. Instead, it's going to be a parallelogram. You see that these corners are not square, they are acute and obtuse. That's what the side up here, that's the shape of the side. Sometimes it'll be really, really skinny and it'll feel weird to draw, but sometimes that is the right shape. I'll make it darker, make sure you can actually see it. Like I said, maybe tomorrow we'll do a drawing where we're looking at one with the book is open, because that can be a pretty interesting drawing too. All right. You say this is from an angle, so this actually isn't shaped like a rectangle from where I am sitting. Alright, now the lettering is where things can get a bit tricky because actually hand drawing lettering is an art into and unto itself. But you do want to indicate where the lettering is at the very least. So a lot of times I will treat the shape of the letters like a rectangle. This has a little design underneath it and some more letters right here. I'm keeping this loose because if I make a mistake, I want to be able to erase it and fix it. The bottom of that circular design is sort of right there. And you'll notice, just like the sides of this are not a rectangle because of the angle of my face looking at them, these shapes of these letters are not a rectangle either. Alright, and because we are doing a quick sketch, I do not want to go in and redraw everything that's on the front of this page because that would be not what we're doing. And I'm going to go through and shade everything. Arkin. A couple things I want to point out. I did not draw or copy the text or the drawing here from the book. I don't think it would have helped this drawing, and it would have taken a long time, and this is, after all, a quick sketch. I did try and pay attention to the various values differences between the cover, the sides, and the paper. I also used the tip of my pencil to add in a few pages. Obviously, I'm not going to draw 400 lines for 400 pages. That would make this too dark, A. And B, I'm not going to do it. But I did add a few to make it kind of suggest what was going on there. And that's how I made a big picture of a book. Thank you so much.